But, but Coco, you have to protect the chickens.
Oh god, that's true. I'll take the chicken to my room.
Just adopt all the chicken.
Yes. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4pixels. Coco is here and with my hosts Kanetsu and Kimi, and we are continuing Danganronpa.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! New territory.
Actually, you know what? Let me double check something I forgot to check. Okay, I was just checking to make sure that my mic was actually running this time. It is.
Okay, so should I rate or
Yes,
yes? Yes, are we ready to go? Okay.
we're ready to go.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Same, to be honest. Can't believe we all agree with Yasuhiro. Toko, no. Master praised me.
Oh yeah, we already went through this. We don't have to. We don't have to
Yeah.
go through it again.
I think we saw some of these already.
Okay. Did we talk to him? I can't recall.
I guess we didn't.
By the way, did any of you find it?
Find what?
The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement.
Do you mean because of the blood?
The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What the hell are you talking about?
The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
Ew.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room.
A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously. I'm gonna throw up.
How hasn't she already? With all the dead bodies.
They skipped breakfast.
True.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
So,
Huh?
Longest title ever.
Yeah. I'm surprised she
Memorized it?
like even bothered to say it in those exact words. Why couldn't she just say, that awful tragedy that they spoke about in hyperbolic language?
I mean, that sounds almost as long.
You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago.
Oh, I was 9 years off, jeez. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
Not 10.
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy.
The entire student body?
If that's true, That would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful. Oh, Hina.
They're right. It's beyond awful.
Beyond awfully awful?
Terrible. Tragic. Hopeless. But still. How is it that not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
Well, I mean, they are a pretty huge school.
And they're not really smart except for Kyoko.
Yeah, that's true. None of the students are.
So much for being hopes of the world.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss, or tyrant, or...
We're not in a horror game, though.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
That's a weird sentence. Did I read that right? Don't bother
You
thinking
did.
about something that can't be understood no matter how much you what? Whatever, Byakuya.
I got it, but is it like a weird
Yeah.
phrasing?
Yeah. I guess he's trying to
Uh-huh.
say don't bother thinking about something that you don't have any control over or something along those lines.
I guess more like, don't bother thinking about something that doesn't make sense, and no matter how much you think about it, it will never, like, you know.
Yeah, like
come
you
together.
won't understand it, like no matter how much you think about it, because you don't have enough information to go by. So,
Gotcha.
like in this case, what will they get of constantly thinking about the tragedy if they don't know what happened besides that it happened?
Yeah. Okay.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. You can do that. Wait, no, you probably can't.
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. Don't agree with him.
No, how I said it is right too.
No, it's not. Coco got confused too.
Yeah,
I
we
took
got
time
it.
to say that. We said this already.
So who haven't we talked to? Kyoko, I guess?
Hero?
We did talk. Maybe he said. Maybe we did.
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
You're a tool.
Excuse me.
Let's go through all of them. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though.
Subtle reference.
Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there.
Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't ever go into that garden. It's too freaky. I'd miss the chickens, but they're not worth it.
You're scared of the Monokuma flower?
I'm scared of all the flowers in there. I'm gonna be honest. Flowers like that wig me out.
But Coco, you have to protect the chickens.
Oh god, that's true. I'll take the chicken to my room.
Just adopt all the chicken.
Yes.
Take them all.
Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and get catch a cold.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. I would know.
Yay! Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb.
Just sometimes.
Just most of the time. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid.
Oh.
But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
He was stalling so he could think about it.
Of course. He was taking his time.
Oh,
So, what was the question again?
don't worry, you just answered it. And it's like Hero, so how important, like...
It's true.
The chickens! There were a bunch of adorable, perfect, must be protected chickens in the chicken coop, right?
That's right. 5 chickens.
I love chickens!
Good girl.
I especially love them when they're all grilled and seasoned.
No!
No, they really are good grilled, too.
Yeah, I remember she wanted to say
girl.
something like that.
Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions.
Don't you have chicken right there in the kitchen?
Where do you think it comes from?
No, that's domestic meat. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
Don't
Oh my
eat raw
God.
chicken, please. To all our viewers, don't eat raw chicken.
Sakura's
Yeah.
ghost comes over here to smack her in the face.
I'm pretty sure that killed you.
All the salmonella.
Mm.
The tool shed.
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
He was talking about the tool shed.
Uh-huh. What's about the pickaxe?
Alright, it said the crazy diamond thing. Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool
Oh.
shed. And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
I wonder.
Where? Crazy diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think. I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where?
Ah, that's it. I remember.
I can believe Makoto remembers.
Yeah! I was
Ooh.
Cause I was like, I remember it had something to do with Mondo, but I can't remember what.
Oh, you didn't remember? It was the name of his band thing?
Yeah.
Gang?
Gang. Okay. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
You're absolutely right.
Wow. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
He was a gang leader.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it?
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo.
Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all.
Uh-huh. Then what did?
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
What?
Send it flying.
Like in those gifs.
Yeah.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
Send it flying, I tell you.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Maybe-
Go ahead. Do that.
Maybe I can use it to make craft circles or something.
Yeah, just bring the aliens.
They'll help. I'm sure they'll help. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make craft circles. And we can use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
Okay.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
So, now what do we do?
Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
He just casually says it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in charge of all you idiots, but you know, before we even start doing anything, okay?
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
Well, that's a good thing. Then we'd have an escape route.
You keep feeding his ego.
Yep.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity.
Excuse you?
Keep
You leave
my
her
name
alone.
out your mouth.
Huh?
Kyoko's identity. But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Indeed she is.
Well, considering how that one free time we spent with her was, maybe not.
Hmm.
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, or con artist if you want. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student.
More unlucky than lucky these days, but...
Details.
So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is?
Ultimate waifu.
I don't think she'd appreciate that.
Totally.
Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust.
It's not a matter.
Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity?
Says the one who wasn't cooperating with the group until like last trial.
Yep.
We need
Because
to
he got
avoid
scared of Sakura.
we need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't. Oh, she's
What?
normal again.
Why won't you tell us?
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. Bitch slap.
どういうことだべ
What do you mean?
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory. You mean...
Amnesia?
Yes, Hina, so smart.
なんだ
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
You can't be serious right now, can you?
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
Would have been more believable if you said it right from the very start.
Yeah,
To be
because now it's
fair.
like she's even more suspicious.
Yeah, true.
It's like this late in kind of seems like an excuse.
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
なんだ
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
What are you going to do? Torture me? I have your stars, just so you know.
Dang.
Nothing so barbaric as that.
決まりだ
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Limit my options?
諦めろ
Whoa. Give me the
Excuse you.
key to your room.
But if she gives you her room key,
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
what?
You can
What?
only sleep in your room at night.
Yeah, but hasn't Hina slept with Sakura? Like
But
in her room?
no, I think no.
I don't think so. I think she just went to her room, but then went back to her own.
Oh.
Can't remember. I will have to check the school rules again.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly.
Okay, so I guess it's like
I guess she means that she'll be too nervous or too scared to go to sleep.
I
Maybe?
guess so.
Yeah, because I,
But from that rule, I guess you can sleep in someone else's room as long as you're in the dorm.
yeah,
I
it's just a
guess.
dormitory, and the thing that you couldn't hand to other people was your handbook that you can't hand to
Yeah.
other students. So yeah, probably she means that like she won't feel safe going to sleep in her room if she doesn't have the key.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
there are many other dead people's rooms that she can choose from, so just sleep in there.
Yeah. Maybe
Or-
they'll explain it in a bit.
And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself.
Just hold on. A threat like that.
Fine, I understand.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation.
Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and killed him. And held
Yay!
out her room key to him.
Damn it.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
Amnesia would be pretty low key compared to what's happened so far.
Yeah. The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Huh?
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much.
Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
どういうことだべ
What's your deal?
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that.
For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe to get off on the tension. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop projecting.
You see, it's this kind of crap that made me get so annoyed with her.
You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can't hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates me.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but...
That's so horrible.
Here, what the fuck?
But what's Kyoko gonna do now?
And Makoto doesn't give a damn.
He's so fed up with the situation too, he's not gonna acknowledge it. Plus, the situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either.
Well, I mean, if they just let Byakuya do what he wants, he's gonna keep fucking things up.
Honestly, why didn't anyone just say shut the fuck up? You're not in charge. I still can't stop anyone.
I tried.
It was good.
Thanks.
Wah! What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
Cause, look!
Oh no, it's him! It's you! How long have you been standing there?
I'm very, very angry! Angry at what? The thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
I mean, we have a serial killer, so what's
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
I'm
a
so
deep to it?
shocked, Monokuma.
What?
My precious! They stole it.
You're precious?
My precious. Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me with betrayal.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up!
I think that might be my favorite line from him.
I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
どういうことだべ
And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Perfect timing. You up to this? I'm so in. As long as Dusty is. Is it Dusty? Yes, right, Dusty. You know what to do. I mean, how many space cats could there be? Is that R1? This is R1. Ah! Oh yes! Oh yes, I'm so happy. I'm just pressing R1 though, but still, I'm so happy. Finishers. When you manage to weaken a powerful enemy, you have a chance to finish them off by pressing the touchpad button. And that's what happens when a comedic character tries to be a hero. Been there. Anyway, let's finish this. I love the new finisher animations.